What it is, man, it's your boy Lesgo. My man Tony Craft. We back with episode 2. The Marcus Neal edition. First of all, I want to make sure everybody knows that the episode 1 is on YouTube, on the Lesgo Lounge page. Everybody go, make sure you enjoy that, man. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy that conversation. Share, subscribe. Hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that note. Make sure that y'all get our notifications. But we back with our next episode, man, and I feel like gaining traction with Boo, and then coming behind him with this right here is a great thing, man. So everybody, we just want to welcome Mr. Marcus Neal to our show, man. We appreciate you, brother. How you doing, G?
Oh yeah, I'm good. No problem. Thanks for having me. Appreciate the invite.
Yeah, man. I don't know how often you do things like this, man, but we definitely appreciate you taking the time out the door with us.
For sure.
For some people who don't know you, we're gonna get into all that. We want to know. We want to make sure that they do by the time you leave.
All right.
You're not just a person who came here. You have a foot in a place where we can talk about some things, and you can give us more authenticity, just like our first episode. Mm-hmm. Because ultimately, we want it trickle back down to where we needed to get to, which is them children.
Right.
And you come from an area where you can show them different sides of things and talk about different sides of things, just like our first guest. So, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I can't complain. Happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man.
What's going on? Crazy times we living in right now. So every day above ground is a blessed one.
Very crazy times, man. What's been going on with you?
Nothing, man. Just working, maintaining, grinding, hustling. Same old, trying to make it just like everybody else.
What's a daily grind for you these days? What's your grind these days? What is Marcus Neal doing?
Well, during the day, my day job is my family has a trucking dealership. It's one of only 2 black-owned commercial trucking dealerships in the country. So my uncle owns that. We have 4 different locations.
What's the name of that trucking company?
K. Neal Trucking Bus Center.
And you said it's one of 2 only?
Yeah, one of only 2 black-owned commercial trucking dealerships in the country.
Wow.
The other one is a guy down in Tampa, Florida, a black guy. He owns his.
Shouts out to that, man.
We're one of only 2 in the country. So.
And the good thing about it is we ain't on no time limit, so we not gonna slide past things like that. Make sure that people understand what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Because that's heavy.
Yeah. So that's what I do by day, man. I run the used truck department.
Nice.
And had the company for about 16 years. I've been up there for about 12 myself. Like I said, that's my day job. So, and at night I got other hustles. Got a trucking company of my own because it just, it came naturally by me being around trucks every day, seeing the money that my customers coming in there making, and they paying cash for trucks and all that kind of stuff. So, just natural hustler instinct. I start asking questions. Like, man, what you do? How you find the money? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, just taking notes from them kind of cats. Just jump out there and did my own thing with the trucks. Also,
do you feel like when you getting into these businesses where that is a direct what's the word to say, when you're providing a service, do you feel like when you getting into something like that, does it benefit or hurt if your heart is in it? And when I say that, I mean, there are some people who they probably could be a whole lot further along in business if their heart wasn't in it so much. Letting people slide with this. We're there with that account. We know you're going through something. We're going to work on it. We're going to work on you when you could cancel an account. How do you stay in business and keep your heart out of it? Or does that even fall? Do you even fall in that fact? You just deal with the business, and business is what it is. And
I think that's kind of tough because, if you got someone you've been dealing with, say, for years, and you get to know them on a personal level, they got kids, they got family to feed, blah, blah, blah. You'll let them slide a time or 2, but you can't let them sliding affect you providing for your family also.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of give or take. If it's somebody you just met and they messing your money up by not doing what they supposed to do, it might be easier to cut them off. But if it's someone you've been dealing with over the years and you hear their stories and and they were doing great with the payments or whatever it is, showing up to work, whatever it is, you might be a little more lenient.
Absolutely.
So it just, I think it's all circumstantial, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one right or wrong answer, but of course you can't let somebody take advantage of you. Eventually, you gotta.
How do you? You're in a trucking company, right? So in the daytime, I'm a diesel mechanic. I work for a trucking company.
Oh, where?
So how do you?
might gotta come out at
stay
us,
afloat?
man.
Come on now. Listen, I ain't just put that out there just for this.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you might gotta come out at us, man.
How do you? Can we turn that air?
Yeah,
It's a little hot.
Oh yeah.
How do you, in a business like that that's really oversaturated? So I ride down the road all day long. I'm not paying attention to asphalt tankers until I start working for a company who provides a service that, picks up and offloads asphalt.
Right.
How do you maneuver in a business that's so oversaturated and it still be lucrative?
Well, you talk about the trucking side, like the shipping and delivery side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
because you got so many people.
Well, yeah, but that's easy because, man, if you look on the news, there's so much freight that's on the ground. You know,
I seen that.
So much freight on the ground that need to be moved. It's never enough trucking companies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because everything in here touch the truck. Everything we got on, all the equipment, everything touched the truck. No matter if it got flew in, came in on a ship. It touched some type of truck, van, or something to get it to where it need to go. So it is never enough trucking. What it is not enough drivers. As you can see, I was posting, I need a driver. I've been looking for a driver for 2 months, man. Like, you know.
So how do you? So because I know that our company, I know that they have a lot of drivers, but their turnover with their drivers is a lot.
That's another thing because they chasing, just like anything else, you chasing money.
But man, Rick Ross said, better pay that man or end up paying for it.
Exactly.
You dig? And I say that simply because I know some companies that must understand the business and understand that there's people out here who have these skills.
Excuse me.
But backgrounds might be messed up or whatever. We gonna give them a chance.
Yeah. And that's a good thing about the trucking industry as a whole.
But in giving them a chance, we ain't gonna pay them $25 an hour like we probably should.
Nah, he might got a
$17 an hour.
Yeah.
Now you talking about a man who driving down the road with a truck who could kill everybody on the road that's around him. He has to stay professional at all times. He should. Managing his sleep and all of these different things that embodies being a truck driver. What do you feel like a truck driver coming in the door, and he could be novice at a novice level? What do you feel like a man is worth coming in the door? What do you think that he should be good compensation for a truck driver that's just coming straight in there? I ain't had my license that long, but I'm a driver and I'm gonna be here every day now. Now I heard, hey, listen, I talked to my cousin and I heard you can't keep these niggas don't want to come work. I'm gonna come work at least. I might bump into a few things.
Man, that's a tough question because that man has to know what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody lowballing you and offering you $17 an hour, you might have to walk away from that opportunity. Until you get 22, 25, 30, whatever it is.
How do you do that if coming out of that industry? A lot of people want experience.
Yeah. You got to start. You got to start somewhere. So that's why most people go work for the bigger, larger trucking companies like your Hirschbachs and your Swifts and your all them companies that got thousands of trucks. That's why most guys just finishing school and stuff like that, they go work for them. Plus they got a bunch of trucks, they got automatics, so you don't have to drive, you don't have to know how to drive a manual. Yeah. So that's why they usually start with one of those bigger companies for maybe 2 years or so, and then you get with a smaller company that's gonna pay you more, like myself. I mean, our drivers are it's predicated on how much you hustle. So at
even
least,
coming in the door, it doesn't matter.
Well, with us, because we usually need 2 years experience.
Okay.
On the smaller end,
that's the thing.
So with us, you're gonna make at least $2,000 a week as a driver.
That'll pay for a oil change too, huh?
I mean, that's as a driver, and that's coming home every day. Like that's not even.
Is that
going over the road?
Is that touching any freight, or is that just bump and go?
Nah, you might got pallet jack a little freight to the back of the truck every now and then.
$2,000 a week. I ain't saying nothing.
But I mean, shoot, you got one driver that these last few weeks he been doing like 27. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he been hustling a week. I mean, the route per night is usually like 3 stops. So he do like an extra stop. So he doing 4 instead
and that's
of 3.
all local.
Yeah, I mean, you might go to Delaware or something like that. Delaware, New Jersey. But you still come
that's
home.
local for a truck driver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more like regional.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going, like I said, over the road. You're not going to Chicago where you got to...
Do you drive?
Not sleep in your bed. No. I know how to drive them, but I don't have my CDL.
So how you feel about these trucks that's about to be driving around here with no damn operator?
Oh yeah, the Tesla.
I don't know, man. You know, Tesla.
Now think about it as not just a consumer. You a businessman now. You ain't got to tell us he gonna come work. That thing gonna be there every day.
I mean, from it's bad because you taking away the human element of it.
Yeah,
you know, so somebody's job is gone.
Somebody still got to operate it though.
Yeah, you might got somebody behind the controls.
Control the.
Man, shit.
But eventually, you know,
enough for me.
You know, in New York and LA, they already saying by like 2033 that all the trucks gonna have to be electric. Not the Tesla joints that operate themselves, but they saying like, you know, California always on that clean air. They always ahead of the rest of the states with the clean air thing. So,
would you have a trucking company?
Mm-hmm.
Some company come to you and they got an opportunity for you to have one of these manless machines.
I wouldn't want to be the first one with it.
Well, clearly somebody's using them. I think Amazon somebody's trying them Tesla joints out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the first one with it. That's for sure.
Yeah, the first generations, boy, they dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, just like, you know, they say when they make the Teslas, like a certain amount of people die when they
with that
tested
trying to
them
let
out.
them drive by themselves.
Yeah, drive by themselves before they release them to the public. You know, they say a certain amount of people die.
That's crazy.
Like, you know, crash dummies, test them.
$20,000 to test out this car. But
yeah,
you might die.
You might not make it back to this.
Yeah, man, that's real.
And I apologize for that. That's just
nah, you good. You good.
Being a business owner, brother, especially now in this day and age, the first thing we want to do is help our own.
Ain't no question.
Huh?
Ain't no question.
We done seen them catch the bad end of the stick so many times, and we want to give these people an opportunity. How do you find the balance in between giving somebody an opportunity and saying my business has to thrive regardless of whether it has this type of ethnicity? I know I probably ain't said that right, but still, ethnicity.
Close enough. We know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
Ethnicity. It doesn't have this geographical look to it. How do you because I know that people gonna come to you and say, hey cuz, hey, you got that trucking company, you know I don't mind jumping on there, unloading that thing for you. But you know cuz I ain't gonna come work.
Yeah, see that's the tough part, and I've been in a position to, even in my day job at Neal, I've been in a position to hire and fire cats pretty much ever since I got there 12 years ago. So, and what you do naturally is you hire people that look like you. You know what I mean? People you can relate to. So that's pretty much all I've hired. You had some come, go, and some still there that I done hired 12 years ago that's still there rocking out. So it's just one of them things you don't know, but it's like a cat can't tell you that you ain't give them an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless how it work out, if it do work, if it don't work, you know that you did your part. You was real with them.
And your hiring process, does that really matter? Does it really matter when you? So let's just say you got two candidates in front of you. Drivers, let's just say.
All right.
You got a black guy who has a little more experience than 2 years or whatever you're asking for, and you have a guy who's not black and he's sitting here, but you know his track record. He works well. All of his jobs say that he works well. He's always shown up. This is what you're gonna get out of him. This black guy might has some showing up problems, but he knows his shit. What do you do in that situation?
Oh, I'm looking out for my business. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the color, I don't care if he purple.
Yeah, because my business got thrive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got kids to feed, bro.
There you go.
You know, I ain't.
Did you always have that mindset, like this business mindset, you know, coming from, you know, the area you came from and probably dealing with some of the things that we've always had to deal with coming from those neighborhoods? How did you make a transition to say that I can take it from that same business mind, same shit, I'm still hustling, still grinding, still getting up when everybody ain't, still out there when everybody ain't. How did you make that decision to go that way though?
Well, you know, it's a tough transition, man. But you always got that hustler mentality. You know, we all grew up hustling, scrambling, doing what we got to do to make ends meet, to try to stay ahead. But when you transition from the everyday hustle to now the business aspect of it, it's different, man. It's tough, and I struggled with it because I was used to money coming so fast that I spent it even fast. And then you get to working and you getting paid every 2 weeks, whatever. It might still be a nice salary, but if you spend it fast, it ain't coming back fast. You got to wait another 2 weeks for it to come back.
That's a fact.
Now, as a business owner, this trucking stuff is the closest thing you get to the streets. You know what I'm saying? You get paid every single day. We get paid every single night. As soon as he drop that load off, get that bill of lading sign, we get paid. Like every day is the deposits going in. You know what I'm saying? So it's the closest thing you're gonna get
to that,
to the streets. That's why you see a lot of brothers who, you know, you gotta learn a lesson first. But they might go away, come home, then they get in the truck.
And get a trucking company.
You know, right? Or get their own truck, or then they get in the HVAC, or then they do whatever. And those companies are, man, the closest thing you're gonna get. I mean, you see cats who we know was big time on the streets when they was home, right? Then they go away for a little bit, come back, do something legit, and they look larger than what they did when they was
in the streets.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's legal and it's tangible, so you don't need the female to put the stuff in her name. You can go get it yourself now. You know what I'm saying? So now you can own homes, you can do all these kind of different things because you legit. Still making bread, still looking good, still getting the same kind of money, still got the same respect from the streets.
Absolutely.
You just doing
probably
it,
a little more now.
You're just doing it in a different way, man. Absolutely. And that's what I try to explain to a lot of cats, especially the youngest. Like, man, look, you don't have to go learn that lesson first. Like, you in the streets now, you got a couple of dollars, and that's that shit. Like, don't wait till you get pinched or God forbid you get killed or something like that, and then it's really too late. But you get pinched and you gotta go do a stretch. Now you learn your lesson. Now you come home and you ain't on the street shit no more. You want to do something legal.
But then it might be too late for some of them because then they ain't even got the money to be able to go and invest no more.
Right. You want to make that transition while you quote unquote up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to tell a lot of the youngins that I'm around that I know is like, man, you got to cover. I mean, shit. You could even put it in the stock market or crypto or whatever.
Hey, bro, you know listen, man. We talk about crypto a lot around here, and because of everything that's going on, people need to know. People need to know. We need to educate, like Bitcoin and all of this.
We love NFTs around.
Yeah, Bitcoin, Shiba, all the different. And you know the way I view it, because I invest in it also, but I view it like, yo, this bottle of liquor was $70, right? So I'm gonna spend. Say I go get a pair of shoes this weekend. That's $200. Spend money on dumb shit all the time. Why not take $100 or $200 and just invest in some crypto that's fucking 0.0012 cent right now? You know what I'm saying? You take $100 and dump it in there, man. You got 25, whatever, 100 shares, whatever it is. And that's how I view it when I invest in those, because I don't know everything about it. I see people talking about it on Twitter and all that, so I know it's hot. So why not? I'm gonna spend $100 on whatever. Why not take $100 and gamble over that?
And every time I think about like, oh, I'm gonna throw this $10, $20 away, it's just like,
yeah, exactly.
Think of something crazy to spend it on. Just go ahead and put it on.
Just put it over there. Right. I mean, shit, you ain't gonna miss it anyway, really. you know.
But how do you? But see, this is the thing. That's not tangible money.
Yeah, you can't.
You don't see your big time rappers and your big time hustlers running around talking about, yeah, boy, you know I got that Bitcoin.
See, but we need to.
We racked up on that Bitcoin.
It's about to happen.
We need to, though.
Yeah, but this the thing, though. So when you go to these youngins and you trying to get them to say, shorty, listen, you just made $5,000 a day. I don't know, in the week. I don't know, whatever. How much of that you gonna go put in crypto? They gonna be like, what? Get the fuck out of here, meatball. Nobody trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear, because what they see that they feel that the world truly respects is people hold money on top their shoulders next to their head and cell phone, big money stacks and shit. You know what I mean? You can't do that with no card. I ain't never seen nobody put a black card upside their head yet and say, yo, act like they telling somebody with a black card. That shit don't even look sexy. And black cards are something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to get the younger generation, especially when we really kind of like trying to figure that shit out ourselves.
So you might got shown. Yeah, I mean the thing about it is resources. You know,
Yeah.
and being educated about it. Like for example, you see Meek Mill tweeting out he need to learn how to do stocks and this, that, whatever. Dog, you around billionaires, so that tell me that you around these cats. You ain't asking the right questions. You just funning and having a good time with them.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the education we need. And on that other hand, do them cats really even fuck with them?
Yeah.
If they not educating them about how to be wealthy,
Well,
the billionaires here around, you know.
I'm pretty sure some of them are, but I think that some of them see his fuck shit as a liability sometimes, and they ain't probably, you know, because you can see the change in him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, from the earlier Meek to now, but even still, I'm pretty sure, like he rubbing shoulders with some, not just some, man, he rubbing shoulders with some
that's
real.
what-
Hov and him is kind of on like.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
So it really shouldn't be. His mind state should be on.
That's what I'm saying. So he shouldn't be on Twitter asking us these questions.
Facts.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
He should be.
I ain't know that. I ain't on Twitter, so I ain't know that. But
he should be tweeting at the whole or Michael Rubin or whoever.
That's a fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of
I mean, he could text Hov.
that mean that you just love being on Twitter, nigga. Because you could text Hov and say, "Yo, what's up with Bitcoin?" He can be like, "What you want? 900,000 billion squares shares
That's
of it?
what I'm
I buy for you right now."
Nah, unless he on Twitter trolling. You know, you never know because the troll factor is a thing. But
He don't got it no more,
Damn,
man.
Ross, come on.
Right.
but he be seeming like he really want to know, like, you know.
They don't. Man, that part right there is definitely not something that's gonna be televised.
I mean, financial literacy within itself is a big thing in the black community. I think we're getting better, you know, with certain people on different social media sites that's trying to educate us about it. Cause, like I said, I don't be knowing about that shit, man. I see it's hot. A lot of people talking about it. I say, all right, let me try 100. All right, let me try 200, and I watch it grow. I mean, I got a nice little portfolio because, like I said, I view it as this right here. It's just $70. What I'm getting out of that little buzz, a little something. You know what I mean? I could put that same 70
and ain't no buzz like that buzz.
And buy Sheba and watch it grow. Like
Sheba coin.
It was a startup that I got wind of early called H&O Green Fuels. So it's like
H&O Green Fuels.
Yeah, so it's like the you know, the clean air stuff and all that with the economy and all that. So I got wind of that early when that joint was like 10 cents. Right. So I spent $250 and I got 2,500 shares of that. Now they still going through the process of making it public.
Right.
Yeah.
So say if when they go public it hit $10. Just $10. Like I'm up.
Yeah, up.
You know what I'm saying? I bought 250. Well, I spent $250 at 10 cents a share and got 2,500 shares. And they going through the process of making it public right now. But that's the kind of stuff that we need. Even if it touch $5.
My man bought a whole lot of that Sheba coin, right? Matter of fact, and there's some real shit. We talking about this now. I'm gonna tell you, shouts out to all the people who don't mind sending those type of links where people could just click on that shit and fuck around and get $10 and fucking
We'll
Bitcoin.
get the free $10,
That's dope as shit, yo. My man sent me that shit the other day. I still ain't did it. Nigga love being broke. What the fuck is going on? How the fuck I ain't did that yet? Huh? This man tell me, listen, bro, you click on it, you sign up, nigga, they gonna give you $10 and this shit. I still ain't did it yet. Nigga talking about it, fucking. That's crazy. But we need that. We need that shit.
Though, same thing. My man, Bomb, Aaron Copeland. He sent me the joints, the same type of joints all the time. I get 10, he get 10.
Yeah.
You know, with the same kind of links, but
That's crazy.
But if somebody do that, yo, that's the, cause that's the way you. I guess that's the way you gonna have to pass it on these days.
yeah, that's like a nice little assist. Like,
yeah,
like here, man, you need to be looking at this. It's money over here.
Eventually,
That's still in. I tell
that's
him,
gonna be
man,
the only money over here.
Tell him, man, I don't mess with that. I'm on Binance. He sent me a Coinbase joint. I don't mess. I got Binance.
Yeah.
You know, one of them type of things, man.
Hey, shouts out to my man that sent me that joint. I ain't turning nothing down on my card from now on. I want all that shit. Coinbase, all the base, every base, this base, all the base.
They both together.
Yeah, man, but I really don't feel like. I think the hardest thing is gonna be to try to get the streets to understand that. Cause eventually our money ain't gonna make a fucking.
You gotta have something with the young kids. You gotta have something to show them. You know, you pulling up in the big whip.
Man, tell Boosie them saying that shit. They ain't.
But yeah, but you gotta be able. Or you give them a little peek.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got the money to my ear, but I give you a little peek. You want to see what's really going on? I give you a little peek. You know what I'm saying? I let you know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
You might got to pull up in something huge.
Yeah, but you might got to give them a little peek so they can see some numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas though they might be intrigued to invest. Cause like you said, all they know is stacks of money. But really, stacks of money ain't shit. Cause the cat could kick in your door and take your stacks of money.
Ones that be
and they will.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Like the ones that be flaunting this shit, like the rappers, the younger rappers like that. They flaunt their cash and they don't talk about their credit because them motherfuckers
They
credit
don't
cleans up. Boosie got good credit, bro. He don't like talk about his credit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the stacks of money, like.
But they'll show you that part though.
Yeah. That's why I like rappers like you know, like Nip.
The ones that talk about this shit.
The older Hove, you know, Nas, you know, who give you that game.
The ones the kids look up to, like Nip, because Nipsey was fairly like, well, he like Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean era. So like the younger ones who like should be big Nipsey fans, who could be, them motherfuckers still listening to Lil Baby.
Right.
NBA Youngboy, like niggas like my age and shit.
So look, hey, bro, look, man, we just lost a great one, right, in the rap community.
Yeah, with Dolph, I was about to mention him next. Because they say he had a whole bunch of homes and he ain't never rap about. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of houses that are home.
So is that keeping it real? Is that keeping it real? If I'm out there junk telling niggas to struggle, get through it, sell drugs, and I ain't doing that shit, and I'm out this junk, got big houses, cryptocurrency, all that shit. Kids in fucking private school.
That shit's so fucked up.
Yeah, I mean that's a part of the goal though. So I don't know why you wouldn't share it. You know, that's you not sharing that. You just
but they don't
keeping your people down. You're not encouraging them to do better. That's like Jeezy. You know, Jeezy tell your son go sell drugs. He told his son go to college.
Come on now, make sure he went.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
So is
that keeping it real?
I mean, I guess it's keeping it real as much.
And you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy?
Listen, story.
If people know where you come from, huh? People know Marcus Neal. People know where you come from.
Right.
So
in town, 4th Ward. I'm from the bottom of the bottom.
Come on, cuz.
I was able to make it.
Come on, cuz.
I don't want to say I made it, but you know, I made a way.
You standing here? How old are you?
39.
Men only the ones we do. I said when next time I'm gonna have a woman here, we're gonna try that. How old are you? She probably cuss me out. Hey, bro,
let's do it. Next episode.
She probably cuss me out. Hey, listen.
How old are you?
You are here standing. You're coming from where you come from.
Ain't no question.
You sitting here to be able to say what you saying. You made it, cuz. You did. A businessman saying what you saying. You been in it. You been in it, huh?
Ain't no question.
So it ain't no reason why you got to be here. We got friends that ain't.
Ain't no question.
But you here though, right?
That's why I say every day above ground a blessed one, man.
Yeah, not just a blessed one, but you made it, cuz. You know what I'm saying? And it's the thing. They hear from you, they gonna listen. Cause they know that in their eyes, listen, they see you. Come on, man. Come on. You and Black Sea. Y'all just make it look good, brother.
Yeah, that's my guy.
They see you not reading reading a magazine, a newspaper, looking cool and debonair. And, nigga, they know where you came from, huh? They want to follow that shit. Go follow it and find out you got a fucking trucking company.
That's why we trying.
That shit, man, they get into that.
Man, that's why we trying to inspire the youth. That's why I said, you know, we got to catch some of them before they take that before they take that step back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before they get jammed up and got to go away for a few years. We want to catch them before that, where they can turn their life around without having to go learn that hard lesson first.
It's not enough people telling them to, though,
you know?
Bro. It's way more people telling them to stay in that shit.
That's why we try to show them, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but they got to look over the fence and niggas that's telling them not to. They got to look all the way over that big ass fence to see you all the way over there talking about, yo, you can do this shit right here. They got to look over that. You know what I'm saying?
Because they definitely see them ones more. Because they see them ones every day.
And it could be one or two of them saying that. It could be a million of y'all saying what you're saying. They'll never hear them.
Right.
Simply because that shit right there just looks so good to them. The cars and the money and
the other thing, you got to be ready for it too. You know what I'm saying? You got to. We all did wild shit when we was young.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it take a while for you to mature and actually be ready to do something different.
When we were younger and the maturing when now, that shit take a whole different process, bruh. It ain't maturing now can't be the same as maturing when I was younger. It's just not even. It's not even the same process.
Right.
There was almost like steps to maturity. Now, shit, you might be mature at a fucking 6-year-old. You just because of some of the things that you have to endure and some of the things that you have to do.
Right.
It's different. We need more people that's gonna tell them. I know you like that shit, that Murcielago, that fucking BMW, that fucking nice ass Benz, and the rims and all that shit. But guess what? It came from a trucking company. It ain't come from. I sold drugs, gave it and got it back. I ain't had no trucking company when I was there. I couldn't even afford a truck back then.
They have half the shit we had when he's running.
I stopped selling drugs. I can afford a trucking company. You do the math. That's heavy, bro. They need to know that shit. And it's a lot of dudes out here that ain't. Bro, I ain't even gonna hold you, G. I brought you in here because I knew for a fact that you was gonna tell them that part.
Right.
You dig?
Yeah.
I know for a fact that they know you. They know everything that you've been through, everything that you've done. I'm talking about from Nebraska all the way up to here. Everything in between. Some of them know you a whole lot better than I do. So they proud to be able to know, damn, Marcus Neal got a fucking trucking company. It's people that need to know that, damn, Marcus Neal got a trucking company.
Right.
I can go get a trucking company.
Ain't no question. I can teach them how to get the trucking
Come
company.
on now.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here first.
That's what I do. And that's how I learned it. I mean, you know, for me, my uncle that owned the dealership, like he don't come from no money. You know what I'm saying? He grinded and got that by working religiously and stacking his money up and saving and investing in stocks and all that kind of stuff. Like he ain't playing the NBA, he ain't none of that. Just straight businessman from nothing. You know what I'm saying? He worked at Giant for 30, 40, whatever many years, but he got in so early when they would let you buy stocks in the company. So when he retired from Giant, he bought the trucking company. Right? So me, and when I got there, I was young. I wasn't ready for none of this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I first started working there, I think I was 26, 27, something like that. But I was still running around trying to rap. You know what I mean? In the streets, doing all that kind of stuff early on. But and I had an old head of mine, an OG of mine, telling me, like, dog, you got like the perfect opportunities right there. But I didn't see it at the time because I was still running around. But I was inspired every day I went in there because even though it wasn't my company, my name was still up on the wall because my name is Marcus Neal. You know what I mean? The company name is K Neal. So you still walking into something that should inspire you every day. And it took a while for me to find my way to figure out what I was going to do to take care of my family because I can't expect him to take care of my family. He gave me the opportunity to come and work.
You got to work for it.
And I took advantage of that. But he got to take care of his family, his kids.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All that. And I got to find my way to take care of my kids. And but like I said, every day I walked in there, it was an inspiration because I know his story. I know where he come from. He come from Muddy Creek Road, come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? To that. So to a company that's doing shit, I don't know, 60, 70 million a year.
Come on now.
In gross revenue, you know what I mean?
Come on now.
That's so dope.
So would it be safe to say that it ain't about where you at?
Nah, it ain't
always see where you can be.
It's about where you going.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You can make it from anywhere. You know what I mean?
So and it's a little touchy, but I need you to be real.
Always.
When they already. So when they say, I come from the streets and this all I know. In a cyber world, because this world is everything is at the touch of your finger.
On the internet, they saying it on the internet.
This all I know. My mama this, my daddy this, my brother this. This all I know. So I'm gonna be a drug dealing, killing. Do you feel like that they have a valid reason to, in this day and age, to still feel like that?
There's so much available.
Yeah.
With so much readily accessible.
You know, what I would say is, well, learn something different, bro.
Do you think they just don't want to?
I mean, some of them might not, but but like I said, then it comes with that maturity thing. Again, they could be young, whatever, not ready for it. You know?
Hold on, bro. Hold on, guy.
Sometimes you gotta sit on your ass and sit back and realize ain't nobody rocking with you the way you think. Sometimes you gotta go sit down and figure out my homie fucking my baby mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother, my father, the only ones putting money on my books. The nigga I was running around spinning, shooting up blocks with, he ain't the wrote a letter. He ain't came see me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go through that to realize that, man, I got to do something different, or this ain't it.
Yeah, but when you're OG 25, my nigga, you ain't gonna get that.
Hey.
You ain't gonna get that conversation.
Shit.
Nah, that's real.
You ain't gonna get that conversation.
But you'll get it when you sitting in jail, when you looking at a motherfucker they ain't never going home.
Yeah.
And you go in there and you cross over to Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
Or some type of gang member.
Yeah.
Because of and in trying to so and it's the conversation that I've asked our previous guests, and I asked you the same thing because we all come from the same thing. Like, do you feel like there's a generation where we should probably say fuck them? It's over with. There's a certain generation between this age and that age. It might be lost.
Nah, I don't think you should say fuck them, because if you save one of them, then you did a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the other 10, 15, 20, 30, 100, however many that may, crash out. As long as you're able to save one of them, then you did a great deed.
NBA Youngboy and Corday, they're around like the same age, but listen to the music that they make.
Totally different.
And they both from, you know what I'm saying, both areas of the
poverty,
same shit.
Same
and
thing.
Grew up the same kind of way. They probably like 2 years apart, but like listen to Corday stuff, listen to NBA Youngboy shit. You know.
And it's crazy because you never know what that turning point is.
I think family structure play a big part in it also. You know what I mean? Because all
right, so it's 2021. The family structure fucked up. All right, so what is the family structure now? Is there still a village? Because that's got to be the family now. What's the family structure these days?
I don't see too many villages nowadays.
Ain't no more grandmother.
Because you can't
not say that.
You can't even really say nothing to nobody else's kids nowadays.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So back when we grew up, like you said, they always use the term "it takes a village" when we grew up. So if I'm in the neighborhood running around and Miss Robin see me doing some ill shit, she can grab me up and say, "Boy, get up. I'm gonna tell your mother," whatever. And nowadays, man, fuck you, Miss Robin. You know what I'm saying? That's how the kids is nowadays.
Robin ain't gonna grab that.
Or that's just the way it is. So
the respect for elders back then was way higher.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if you really ain't my grandmother, like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, and it's
shit, even if you is.
Like, our grandmother's friends was our other grandmothers. That's how we would.
That's another thing, Bona. Ain't no respect, man. Like, I don't know if they raising them different or, the TV, the phone, whatever examples they have.
Instagram.
It's funny, what did change? Because we saw rappers and they had phones that we wish we had, like a fucking big ass phone that they took with them every day. We was like, damn, I want one.
Me and Carter talked about this. I want to get him together too. So the accessibility to the celebrities that they got now over when we had.
Oh yeah.
They got more accessibility to seeing this shit like quickly, whereas though we had
when they in their own home.
We had to wait till we got to a computer. Or we had to wait till we saw it in the magazine.
Now it's right there in the phone.
Or wait till they came in town or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They so quick, like they can just see what their favorite is doing within.
Nowadays, also, what is a celebrity? You know what I'm saying?
And then the influencer shit, bro.
That's the celebrity.
What's a celebrity
perception?
nowadays?
The influencer shit, bro. Like the fact that they even labeled them influencers, like that's literally like a title now. Yep. Like somebody like, yo, what do you do for a living? How you got all this money? I'm an influencer.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah, motivator.
That's just a title. Like, what do you do? I mean, they just got hella. I got a following. This is what they say. I got a following. Following for what? For being an influencer. What do you do?
Think about it like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you on some real shit. Think about it like this, though.
It ain't necessary.
If social media existed when we were younger, you would have been a celebrity. Think about your life.
No, possibly. No, I mean, I say that to myself.
Because celebrity nowadays is off of followers and shit.
Yeah.
Marcus Neal would have had a nice amount of followers. All up in Nebraska doing what you doing and shit.
Yeah, no, if that Instagram shit was around when I was playing in high school,
it'd been up.
It would have been a little different, but
absolutely.
I don't know if I'd have been able to handle that shit either. Cause,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Probably not.
Nah, cause nigga was fucking. Nigga was
Niggas was. So that's where that shit come from. We didn't know who was gonna ask that question, but okay. So that's where the nasty Neal come from.
No. Nasty Neal actually started from basketball.
Well, goddamn.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. No. One of the old heads in the neighborhood started calling me nasty on the basketball tip for real.
Which one of our greats? Man, which one of our greats you gave it to the most in our city?
What you mean?
On the basketball tip.
I don't know, man. It's too many. Too many. There's too many to name. But no, man, Keo gave me that name, man. You know, God bless the dead. R.I.P. to Keo, but yeah, he gave me that name because back in the Nasty Nas, and then by my last name being Neal, he was like, man, you nasty you nasty Neal, and that's just how it happened. So basketball stuff, you know what I mean? Well,
and I hope he don't mind me changing his name. I mean, using his name, but in school, I used to watch him play, and I used to always think he was nice. BJ, little BJ from the town.
My cousin Spiegel, left hand, yeah.
So, but it was a different path. He ain't choose to go to college with it.
Right.
Like, or JJ.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot tougher. It's a lot tougher to make it than people think. You know what I mean? Like everybody who nice ain't nice everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could play when you get to a certain level. Everybody could play.
What was the defining factor for Nebraska? Why they come after you?
Well, I was a gym rat, man. That's what separated me. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked religiously. Like I was up 5 a.m. this summer, like running, like all that kind of. Like I really, people don't see that part, but I
even know it.
I put the work in, like.
And that's what it's about.
Like my
and all things, huh?
Like my 11th grade year when it was me, Johnson, and Thomas, and them cats was a year ahead of me, so they graduated that year. Like I was so focused on, like next year, this 12th grade, this my team. Like I'm gonna average 30. Like I was saying that, like I'm gonna average 30 my senior year. So all summer, like man, I really put the work in the way as though I ain't really know I was gonna average 30, but I knew I could do whatever I want because I was the last one left. It was me and a bunch of youngins. Yeah, I averaged 30 in my senior year. But it was me and a bunch of youngins, like just the cats coming up from JV, because we were so loaded the year before. Like I said, with me, Thomas, Johnson, who else was on the team? Marvin, Charles, or whatever. But it was a whole bunch of seniors and like just me. So naturally, I already know. Like,
did you ever play up AAU?
Yeah, I played AAU. Baltimore. I played for Cecil Kirk, and then I played for DC Assault.
Right.
So I got like this experience both sides of that. Like when they say Baltimore and DC really play ball different, they do.
In what sense?
Yeah.
Like just the style of the game. You know, when you think of Baltimore,
Philly too.
When you think of Baltimore, you think of rough city, right? Them niggas really play like rough. When you think of DC, you think of a flashy fly nigga type city. So they really
first
play
time
ball
I seen
in
the
that
Sham
cool kind of way.
homie, I was up on Georgia Avenue, right across the street from Howard University. Young boy threw the ball in front of him, went go grab the jump. I wanted to call something, I just didn't know what to call. But I knew that shit couldn't have been right. That he just brought that ball back. I kept going that way, he going that way. That can't be right. It's got to be a curry, something. Sham guard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, like, and I basketball was kind of like my pickup thing. You know what I mean? Football was my thing. And to make it in any level, first of all, you ain't go to I don't know, some small college.
Right.
Nebraska.
Yeah, I put the work in, man. I had quite a few schools though that I could have went to.
Yeah. Why? So why them?
Why Nebraska?
Yeah.
For real, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
Man, when I went out there, when I went out there on a visit, we was flipping them bitches.
Yeah.
Like we was flipping them.
And
me and the cat on the team, we had joints in the, you know, we had 2 joints in the room. We was just, you know, so that was like, I went on a visit to, I went to Florida International, I went to Ole Miss, I went to Baylor, and I went to Nebraska. Those were my 4 visits, you know, like official visits, going to see the school. And Nebraska, that visit just stood out.
Was it the program? Was it the coaches? Was it the hospitality?
Yeah, all that combined. I mean, we hooped. The facilities was
How
dope.
long you stay when you go to visit a school? How long do you stay there?
Probably stay for like 2 days or something. I mean,
real?
little weekend,
Oh,
little quick.
that's definitely enough to check out how good the head is around campus. It's definitely enough time.
Just a good little, quick little in and out. You know, you get with.
Especially when you coming up there and you somebody. Now, if you just coming up there and you ready to pay your whole way through. They
usually put you. They usually put you with the most popular cat on the team anyway. So
for real?
Yeah. So once
if you're somebody.
Yeah, but once I got to Nebraska, everybody who came in on the recruit tip, they put them with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the guy that showed them around after that to try to convince them to come to Nebraska crazy, after that. You know what I mean?
So going through Nebraska, you get to Nebraska for basketball. Is your end goal the NBA?
Yeah, for sure. I stopped working though.
Because
I don't know, man. It was just one of them things where I leave Annapolis and then I go to junior college. So it's like I got that chip on my shoulder, like I want to prove everybody wrong. I want to get to the Division I level. So when I'm at JUCO, I'm working still. I'm still a gym rat. Then I get to Nebraska, I kind of like I stopped being a gym rat. So I always.
Did you think you was gonna just be able to make it off of pure skill?
Yeah, but when you like I mentioned before, when you at that level, everybody was that nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like our team was made up of cats from everywhere. And on their high school team, they all was that nigga.
Yeah.
That's how you make it to the Division I level. You ain't the 4th, 5th man off the bench making it to the D1 from your high school team. You was that guy on your high school team.
What position did you play?
I was point guard. Right? Yeah, point guard. But
did you ever? So you coming into Nebraska now? This ain't no small school,
right?
And I'm pretty sure there's a big dog there when you come there. But you know you nice though.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he nice too, but they sorry.
So how you?
The team is sorry. Like,
was there ever any worry, or was it like, man, shit, I'm ready to take this bitch over?
That was my mindset when I was going into it. But like I said, everybody could play. You know, cats be nice. You know what I'm saying? There's a cat out there named Nate Johnson. He was tough. And I mean, dudes from Kansas City. He was tough. You know, us being East Coast, we look at other parts of the world like, man, they
can't do all the crossover like we cross over.
They can't do what we do. You know what I mean?
Probably can though.
Just one of them things.
So you come home from Nebraska, right? What's your mindset coming out of college? Is it just getting money?
I went overseas, played in the Dominican Republic, and then
that's crazy.
And then I went back to school while they were still paying for it. So you had that little window, that little 5-6 year window.
Hold on. Slow that down. Back that part up. Back that part up. My bad. I ain't even gonna. I don't mean to stop. No, but back that part up. So you went overseas. You played in the Dominican Republic, and then you did what?
Then I went back to school while they were still paying for it. You know what I mean? So I can get my degree or whatever. But
you got your degree?
Yeah. I don't use it though. And as you can see, I don't use the motherfucker.
What'd you get your degree in?
Communication.
Okay.
I was supposed to be Stephen A. Smith for real.
Huh?
That's what I was supposed to be.
Yo, you might could be a.
He said that loud.
All the time.
Hey, come on there.
That's what I was supposed to be, man. When I look at what he's doing, like, man, I was supposed to be Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
His same thing though.
Because I mean, just that. Not the way he.
Oh yeah, I
feel like he just be saying certain shit to get a reaction. Not that kind of thing, but as far as the black man that's on TV, that's like leading the way. He's older, he's like 50-something. He paid his dues too. Don't get me wrong. Now.
Absolutely.
He ain't just jump out the gate and was on ESPN.
Yeah.
But yeah, I majored in communications, man. I had an opportunity to stay in Nebraska and do the football and the basketball games, but I didn't want to live in Nebraska. You know what I mean? So I came home and shit.
How is it in Nebraska? How is it out there?
It's cool, man. It's just like any other college town where everything revolves around the college. You know what I mean? You meet a chick who from there, her people work at the college.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where the college keep the city flowing. So everybody know you if you play on any of the sports teams. So, and there's no NBA team, so all we got is the Huskers. So you kind of like a little local celebrity out there and shit like that.
Kyrie Irving just took a stand not too long ago, man. And you know his stance is probably even bigger because of who he is. And how do you feel about that? As far as being a celebrity and taking a stance against certain.
I feel like they being hard on Kyrie, man, because Shit, Aaron Rodgers did the same thing and he lied. And he don't get no backlash. You know what I mean? He lied and like faked like he was vaccinated. And then came up positive and he don't get no kind of backlash compared to what Kyrie get. But I also think Kyrie tripping though, because for that kind of money, if you tell me don't eat ice cream, nigga, I ain't eating ice cream. I ain't tripping.
It's touchy.
It is though,
hey,
bro.
Man, for that kind of
I don't
money,
believe that though, Neal.
Hey, listen,
bro, because there's so.
Listen though,
Nick Cannon said what he said, made the stand that he stood. Looked like he was about to lose it all, and didn't.
And then he apologized.
Yeah,
He left that part out.
fucking right.
God damn it, he cleaned that shit up well to get back right. But I mean, like my day job at K-Neal, right? So when the whole thing came down to mandate or whatever, it was either. They ain't say it, but it was either get vaccinated or you got to bring back a negative test every week. So I did the negative test for probably the first 6 weeks. That shit took 2.5 hours out of my day, dog. To go get the negative test, whatever, to find a location, a different CVS every time because you can't keep going back to the same one over and over to get the free COVID test, right? So it takes 2.5 hours out of my day to do this.
Just come on with it.
Dog, I fought it out for 6 weeks. Then I said, man, I'm going to just go ahead and get this shot and get vaccinated. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it take too much time on my day. I could be doing something productive with that time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. Now, if I'm Kyrie and I'm getting paid 50, dog, I'm doing this for my day job. I don't make nowhere near no 50 million.
Right.
If I make 50 million a year, man, shoot me in my arm and let me go do my job. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing on that. You know, to each his own. You be your own person, but I ain't losing no 50 million over no damn vaccination shot.
No, because even if something happened, I probably can pay for whatever the fuck happened after that.
That's what
they
I'm
say they're
saying.
gonna turn you into a zombie. If they say they're gonna turn you into a zombie,
Magic been living a long time, man.
Magic been living a long time.
He's straight now.
Yeah, they say he don't even got no what it's called?
Nothing.
No in his system that don't even show that he got.
Damn.
So
HIV
at 50 million a year, guarantee you whatever the fuck come behind this vaccination, and if it don't kill me right then and there, I can pay for all that shit.
They
Like,
be
you
the
know what I'm
best
saying?
doctors
So I
in the
get
world and everything. See, I was on the same stance though, like, man, I ain't messing with that, man. You know, whatever. I was the same way. That's why I say I rocked out and did the whole. Like I lasted 6 weeks, but after that, I'm like, man, I ain't.
That's unfortunate,
You know?
man. And to be, believe it or not, man, they're going to separate human beings.
They don't in Germany. They're
gonna separate human beings through
you
that.
can't
man.
come outside if you're not vaccinated. They about to like.
Yeah, and they got it in certain restaurants and in certain cities also.
Yeah,
where you
but
got
it's a country.
So
Like,
your card.
country, like,
And bro, listen,
they like gonna be locking people up if they.
it's a new discrimination.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a new, and it's, oh, man.
What's the benefit though? Like you know,
Oh,
everybody got the conspiracy theories about it, but
What's the benefit of not getting it?
What's the benefit for the government to make us get it? Like they ain't.
It's big business in pharmaceuticals.
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
put something
big-
in you that's gonna cost something later on, then yeah, I got you.
Yeah, big pharma gonna make the money, but
Not what the pharmaceuticals ultimately pay back to the. It's all one big funnel.
But
Right?
once they
You know what
start accepting Bitcoin, then
I mean? We hope.
yo, we gonna be paying.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. When I get off the air tonight, I'm gonna hit that link. I appreciate you, dog. I'm gonna hit that link tonight.
bonus send it to you. Yeah, man, hit that, man. I'm telling you.
So let me ask you a question. Why the fuck don't we? So you got Bitcoin, right? Everybody running straight to these cryptocurrency. Why don't nobody run straight to farming? Ain't nobody trying to buy no land.
Oh, shit, I'm trying to buy some land.
Right here,
Niggas is trying to vacate to land.
I want that Rick Ross.
Ain't nobody trying to buy.
That's one thing they ain't
That's
making
a
no
whole
more.
different kind.
That's one. They ain't making no more land.
Listen, bro. Can you imagine being Rick Ross, bro?
He said on the last podcast, he said, yeah, because the dude said 287 acres. And he was like, no.
No, we just bought the last lot over there in the corner.
We don't know what we gonna do. Like, yo, tomorrow, yo, we gonna get the other 87 acres. Niggas don't have those conversations.
See,
like,
but
yo,
that's how you
I'ma
do
buy-
it.
But that's
man.
freedom.
I'm gonna buy
That's how
87
you do
acres
it.
tomorrow, yo.
That's how you do it.
That's freedom, yo.
They ain't
And-
building
I'm
no
trying to
more
live like,
land.
yeah.
They not. You know, you can't just make land.
Yeah, but this the thing. They are building. But what are
No,
they
I'm saying
building?
they're not creating no more land like we got what we got.
We ain't got no more.
Yeah, if you got a piece of land and you got a piece of something.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shouts out to whoever owned them.
Royal Farms and 7-Eleven.
I ain't mad at nobody that was smart.
Wawa's.
I ain't mad at nobody smart, dog.
They going up everywhere.
Listen, somebody came up with Royal Farms and then they came up with that chicken and they put it all in one building. I can't be mad at them for that, cuz. I can't be mad at them for that. How the fuck I'm gonna be mad at them for that? Made you forget about KFC, Popeyes, all them motherfuckers. I don't know, but I bet you we think for all of it.
Making the chicken that came up with the Royal Farms.
Man, listen,
like
bro.
we might as well make it a whole thing.
Yeah,
And the crazy thing about it is people, the world don't even push you towards business ownership.
Yo,
It push you towards career, which is a better way of calling you a long-term slave.
bro, I had $1 million.
You got a career. I got a career. I don't have no job. I got a career. But you still directly answer to some. I tell you what, with your career, go to your boss and say, I'm trying to hear that shit suck my dick today. Watch how fast your career is not your career any longer. Ownership, entrepreneurship, these things, they don't. I don't remember going through school and them saying that how important it was to own your own business.
No, they don't teach you that.
They told me I should probably go be a nurse, a lawyer, a doctor, a cop. Like these, they ain't never tell me you should go own your business and employ all them niggas.
Well, you know what they preach is.
Yo, shout out to that teacher who's about to say that, but yeah.
That's how to say that.
Hey,
I mean, well, you know what they preach
Don't get a minute to applaud
is school, college, and like you said, a career. You know, but majority of folks start out in $200,000 in debt. You know, someone like myself, I was blessed because I was able to play a little ball and I got my college for free. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't come out of college behind the 8 ball like the average person does.
Because it was paid for, right?
Yeah, because I was able to use what God blessed me with, a little talent to get that education paid for free. But you know, you got a lot of these successful people who, doctors, lawyers, whatever, they forget to tell you that, yeah, I got $250,000
in debt.
Yeah, that I'm. And the crazy part is they'll give you that at 18, right? But won't give you a loan for $20,000. You can start a business at 18.
Wow.
They'll give you the $250 in college debt, but they won't give you fresh out of high school at 18. You go to the bank and say, "Man, let me get $20,000. I got this idea. I'm gonna start. If you're a female, I'm gonna do lip gloss or whatever it is. I need $20,000 to get started. Lip gloss. I'm doing eyelashes. I'm doing."
Shouts out to
whatever.
the influx in women that are out here trying to start their own business, even if it's
women
as
grinding,
small
man.
as lashes, fucking.
Man, the women, the women trying to take over. There's so many women in trucking right now, man. Like the women trying to take over everything.
Yeah. I saw a couple.
That's crazy.
Traveling to like Pennsylvania and back and forth. You see a lot of truck drivers. I had trips to Pittsburgh. Every stop, like, see a lot of females.
But we don't look at that as evolution, though.
And we was
It is, though.
It is, though.
Yo, it's a lot of chicks. Like, man, that's dope.
And we look at that as a job exclusively for a male.
Yeah.
Because it's all the jumping up and down out the truck and all that, you know.
Man, they get in and they try to take over, man. Women are so strong-minded and so much more organized than we are, you know, with their lining their stuff up. So it's easy for them to come in and create a whole different lane in a quote-unquote man's world.
And it's crazy because when we're talking about
is.
making sure that our youth see that they can go start a trucking company, in my mind, I ain't saying everybody's, in my mind, I feel like I'm talking to a young male. But we really could be talking to a young female.
Man, no question.
And we need them to understand that, baby, it's to all the babies. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like it ain't no more fucking, that's a man's job, that's a woman's job.
Ain't none of that.
They're women construction workers.
Look, this is a job to make money.
Right.
You like money or not?
Right. And that's some human shit.
That's what it
that
is.
ain't got nothing to do with a speech.
Man, woman, whatever.
Gender.
It don't
that's
matter.
that's human shit. That's if you want to be able to be fine. I have been able to have conversations with people, and when they start talking about financial literacy and financial stability, and it almost gets kind of weird because everybody just don't fucking know about that shit, yo. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a different group of people, especially when you're able to master that.
Right.
It's a different group of people, man, because those people are the people that's gonna last. If you don't know about credit and how it works, this new cryptocurrency and how it works, these are the things that people need to know about. But we not, I swear, I don't see people having these kind of conversations. Our biggest stars, I ain't gonna say that because I'll be excluding a lot of our biggest stars that do talk about it. A lot of our artists, rappers, biggest rappers are not talking about some of these things. Credit. Like, credit is so much more than liquid money.
A nigga ain't got no credit song, though. That's my next
Shut up, boy!
I'm gonna make
fuck around,
a
give
strip
something.
club credit song.
There it is. Let me tell you something, bro. Hey, check this out. I pull up on. I'm in the city.
Make sure you swipe the card between the cheeks.
You gotta swipe the look.
And the cheeks, though.
Hey, yo, add that.
That gotta be the new credit machine.
You know what I'm saying?
That's our advertisement.
Look, you going
Fuck
up to
around,
a
get
bitch,
off
you
on
like,
that.
no,
Make
I
the
don't
anthem,
take credit. Nigga.
Sliding, that's all we doing.
I've been in the strip club before and cashed out the chick, so I know the feeling.
Yeah, look.
Evolution.
Shit.
Bro, I pull up on one of the squeegee boys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't be having cash on me, cuz. I say, hey, homie, and listen, and I hit him early too. Hey, I don't have that. I don't have no cash. Shorty hit me with the card that said, listen, you can scan this and cash at me. I probably would have went broke fucking with little Shorty because it was so innovative. I could not deny nothing like that.
See?
You ain't even.
He went and got a business card.
You went and got a business card with. I don't even got the little scan thing on my cards.
Hey, see, that's the move, man.
Yeah,
like
man.
I said, I've been in the strip club before and had to ask the chick, like, baby, you got cash out? Yeah, I seen you coming out.
Cash.
Hey, man, I've been in.
How can you not? Show you about your business if you got a cash app now.
I've done it, man.
We now know how he called him. I don't give a fuck what he said about his crossover.
Ran out of bread, man. Threw it all.
What is it? Hey, what is entertainment for Nasty Neal these days? Can we call you Nasty Neal?
But sure, I'm always be nasty.
There he is.
Well, for me, I mean, it's different, man. I enjoy, traveling, especially going to like games and stuff.
How important is traveling these days?
Oh no, it's very important. You need that to get a peace of mind, and it's a big world out there. Mm-hmm. Especially going to different countries, seeing different cultures and stuff like that. It's important to get out and see that, and I try to show my kids that also. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you think that a lot of our children are feeling the way that they are and being the way that they are, being raised, not being, or feeling like there's nothing else because they're not seeing that side? Outside of their
I think for them the world seems small.
Yeah.
Because it's all in the palm of your hand nowadays. So you can literally take a virtual trip to Greece by looking at
Metaverse is coming.
Metaverse, but also looking at such and such page that's in Greece.
Yeah.
So you click on
like
that person page and they posting pictures and
kids that watch the other kids play the game that they want to play.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you watching the little kid play the game that you want? You got the game right here.
Yeah, you want it yourself.
But they play it better than they do. They probably learn something.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the kid on YouTube that make money opening toys.
Yeah, opening
money
them.
he makes a year.
Yeah, like opening.
What about
toys?
the ones that run over toys? They literally run over toys.
Yeah, and get views.
And get views.
And get them monetized.
And that's the other part of it is, there's so many ways to get money now.
It is so many. That's what I was telling him earlier. I said, it's so
that
many.
YouTube game crazy, guys.
There's so many different ways to make money now than it wasn't back then.
And my thing is like, I got girls, right? So I just wouldn't keep the camera in their face to quote unquote expose their life for a monetary gain. Mm-hmm. I just wouldn't do that. And I got some dope little daughters, you know what I mean? They cool, they fly, whatever, they cute. I could have had the camera in their face when they was 5, 6, 8 years old and started a YouTube page and recorded everything they did. Mm-hmm. But I felt like that's like pimping your daughters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got girls. If I had a little boy, Maybe cute
But
little boy.
some people don't feel
the
like that.
camera
Some
on him.
people feel like. Who?
Huh?
Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she
Some
do it
people
to the
feel
max.
like some people feel
And
like
all
they
she got
actually
is the
promoting
doors.
versus pimping.
Yeah, but I just, I mean, it's too much. I just feel like it's just.
So what's the
it's
difference
too
if
much
if your child sung? If your child was a singer, you gonna tell you ain't gonna put it out there?
I still don't think I would, record like every move, like to keep the camera in the face. Maybe go to,
I guess, like,
maybe
try
go
to
to
give
some
them the,
auditions and that kind of.
Like what they want to do,
Stuff.
because maybe they do
Yeah.
it. But
Now I'm saying she like it.
Yeah,
If she likes it,
oh, okay.
she likes singing, and you putting that camera in her face even brightens her up. Do you feel like there's an issue in that?
I mean, me personally, I just don't think I would do it like that. To capture everything.
I guess it depends on the person. Though.
Yeah, of course.
me
Because
personally.
some parents could be just be like, oh, this is cool, and some could be like, I could make some shit. Yeah.
And a lot of people gonna see their
It
own
depends
personal
on who
thing.
the parent
So I
is.
dig
The
that.
parent might be a different, might be just love, or it might be
Yeah.
just like.
No, I can understand that.
No, but that's like the Young Dylan joint. You know how he got on, because they were just recording, riding around, whatever, and Shorty popping off, going viral.
And he
now,
is
that's cool. Like I said, if I had a little man, it'd be different.
There should be a billboard in the city with Shorty face on it.
Ain't
I'm
no
just
question.
saying, so.
And it's all out of love too, like everything.
Ain't
That's just
no-
how he is.
Yeah,
First time I met him, he was talking to me like he knew me for 10 years, and he wasn't even 10 years old.
Right.
But
See
he
what I'm
was
saying?
like, hey, he was like, hey, what's up, man? Blah, blah, blah. All
We definitely need-
He had
we
all this
definitely need a
energy and
billboard. Nah, he face on
tone,
it.
and I'm like, how old are
Dylan-
you? Like, is you
Dylan's
25?
He is a superstar, but that goes to show, just like we mentioned earlier, you can make it from everywhere. It ain't where you at, it's where you going. Like
Right,
Shorty,
right,
literally
seriously.
from Annapolis, our backyard, he blew up
Yeah,
on the
but it
internet.
had to be.
everywhere.
There had to be a certain something around him.
Love.
There was something around him
man.
in order for Shorty to just be such a blossoming flower the way
Love
he
is
is,
important.
man.
I
You
mean,
know what
it was genuine energy, but just caught that flame.
Yeah.
Them first few videos and everybody reposting. This before he even had a page.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They was just on Snapchat at the moment. He didn't even have an Instagram page at the time, and people was taking the Snapchat videos and posting them on Instagram.
And I think that we should probably do that for a lot of our kids. My daughter, when she was going through boot camp, I would get up every morning because I thought it was like the wildest shit, because my daughter would have to go through so much in that boot camp shit. So I would wake up every morning and I would do something called Ground with Khalil, where I would run and do whatever, just get up in the morning and try to make sure that, and people were subscribing to that shit. They was waking up with me and doing all, and it was beautiful, man, but not just for my daughter, though. You know what I'm saying? If you got a child, man, that's doing something, let's all band behind her and let her know that I know you walk outside and you see some negative shit, but what you are doing is the future.
Right.
And you gotta tell them things like that simply for them to be invigorated, for them to be able to feel like, oh, so what I'm doing can change all this negative stuff I see out there. Yes, baby,
you gotta
it can
keep
change
motivated.
that.
Yeah, you gotta keep them motivated.
Yeah, and I mean, it's gonna come through some action, but once again, it takes a village, man. We can't come to a place where we say, fuck them.
Nah, I don't think so either.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, I see some kids where I be like, boy, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
But you can't.
How does one communicate with a kid? Because y'all got kids, I ain't got no kids. So
We gonna keep Tony Crab like that, yo.
y'all kids.
As long as we can, yo. I swear to God.
Listen.
As long as
So
we can.
we at a time, right, where like y'all, the age of y'all kids is, in the time that we in, can just grow up. They got smartphones, you know what I'm saying? Get smartphones. They on YouTube. You don't know what they searching. We don't, you know what I'm saying? They learning how to monetize their views on YouTube to make money.
Wow.
We don't know that though. You just see them on YouTube all the time. And then y'all kids at 9, 10 years old, 11 years old, making money now. So that's where I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
But they gotta, somebody gotta tell them that that's happening though. Somebody got to tell them that monetization is happening.
And
If you start, so every time you go and click on this person's YouTube, you're actually giving them not so much just a view.
Yeah, but they start learning
that can turn into
and
money.
start making money now at such a young age.
But will they though?
Yeah.
Will they though? Will they get into that place? And I really don't think that these kids really want. They want the money, but more than they want the money, they want the look.
Yeah, I don't know if the kids want the money. I mean, I know the parents want the money. I don't know if the kids want the money. The kids might want the things that come with money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the shoes, the clothes, the video games, the whatever it is. Yeah, I don't think the kids necessarily may want the money.
Right.
In a sense, you know. But
just understanding what they can get from it though. Like.
Yeah, they understand what comes with money. You know, when daddy go get a pair of shoes, I get a pair of shoes too.
But is there enough people that's telling them that it's coming from a positive place though?
Robux, for the
yeah.
money, when he broke that on how much this was, man, listen. I was like,
somebody smart.
Yeah, exactly. And you,
somebody smart, man.
And we got to figure out how to invest in that metaverse too, because that's gonna be, you know, what I mean, you can make real money in that metaverse. That's gonna be crazy. Also,
what is that? What
metaverse?
Exactly is the metaverse?
Virtual. So you ever had a VR before? Somebody
Yes.
had a PlayStation Xbox with the VR and shit like that.
Yeah.
So take that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody got access to that, but we can meet up with each other.
yeah,
And play the joint together?
No, it's a real
you
virtual
put your VR
world.
on here. I put mine on at my house, and we can go to the bar together or the mall together.
Yeah,
They're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way. What was it? RoboCop? What was it? Nah, it wasn't RoboCop. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the movie, and him and the girl put on a helmet, and they fucked, but they ain't never touch each other.
Yeah, shit like that.
He was mad as shit because she over that joint busting away, and he like, what is you doing? Because I don't feel nothing.
Hey yo,
it was Total Recall or something like that. It's gonna come to that VR shit down. Hey yo,
we could go out to the bar, and just virtually though.
You wouldn't even get mad at your homie if you get us in them bar fights. You ain't
nothing real about it.
Ain't nothing real about it.
I think Will Smith did it. We gotta watch the video on YouTube. Will Smith went into the metaverse, and he got a whole video. We gotta watch that shit.
The metaverse.
Yeah, man. They say you can make real money in the metaverse. Like you can own property in the metaverse, like Nike.
Hold on, but it's
virtual, but you can make real money, like Nike.
Same thing. Yeah.
Nike copyright a bunch of their stuff for the metaverse. Like it's a real thing. It's going down. Even if it don't take off the way it is, the big companies are preparing for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To make sure can't nobody else monetize off their labels and stuff. So
somebody's selling tickets as NFTs. I don't know what team was
tickets to what?
Tickets to a sports game. I forgot what stadium and team it was, but they selling.
You buy a ticket, you buy an NFT.
Like tickets with the NFT type of.
Oh, so if you buy the ticket,
you get an NFT with it.
Yeah, selling it as one. Like this seat.
So what do you tell them now?
Yo,
the world has changed that fast. You know what I'm saying?
So many ways to get money. You just gotta
grind.
You gotta educate yourself on it and dive in. You can't be afraid to gamble. Basically, I mean, like, you looking to invest, but it's all a gamble. Win, lose, or draw. There ain't no guarantee you're gonna win. Ain't no guarantee you're gonna lose. But if you're willing to take the gamble, you can.
Imagine
you can make some good money.
Believed in Google in 1997. That believed in it.
Google,
that was just like,
Amazon,
they wealthy,
Amazon
not rich.
Tesla,
but they believed that shit.
They're not rich. They wealthy.
Like,
all these huge companies. Yeah, all these huge companies in the beginning.
That was just, man, if you believed in
I know people that probably want to give up on Nintendo.
I try to explain to somebody that
there's some that's super rich because they did.
I try to explain to somebody the Amazon thing.
Yeah.
Right? I try to explain to somebody the Amazon thing. They like, I don't understand why he makes so much money. I said, he makes so much money because every time something's sold on Amazon, somebody else makes some money. Like that's why it's so huge.
And that was his,
like
that was the pitch.
It's a marketplace.
Come make money with me.
Yeah. So now you got Walmart. Walmart got a marketplace where I can sell my stuff
third party shit,
on Walmart.
It's like sold and shipped from somebody else.
Yeah, everybody's copying. It's like a marketplace.
Walmart, Yeah, when you go to Walmart.com, you can buy stuff from individuals.
Yeah.
Like other people, not just from Walmart, because it'll say sold and shipped by somebody else.
So the same way Amazon, like, the reason why Amazon is so huge, because everybody in this room could have an Amazon account, and I could be selling T-shirts. You could be selling cookies. She could be selling bottles of water. She could be selling hoodies. And Bona could be selling hats, right? And you go buy something on Amazon, and one of us are getting paid from it. Like, people think Amazon get all the money. No, they take a percentage. Yeah. But it's a marketplace. We sell our shit on Amazon. So every time you buy something off Amazon,
like say we go buy these in bulk.
Wholesale, yeah.
Wholesale, buy these in bulk. Make an Amazon account and resell these
for $3
on Amazon. Say, hey, we selling these, da 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 da.
And they're gonna take a percentage.
They take a percentage. That's why Amazon is so huge. That's why it would never die per se. So Walmart copied it now. They came up with a marketplace, and I don't know who else, but I'm sure other companies do it as well. Now but they let
photo and video, they do it too.
They let you sell your own stuff on their platform. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. But I try to explain
all about the internet, man. It brings people close.
Something ain't right with Amazon. Why he got so much money? I'm like, yo, because he help other people make money. Yeah, that's why it works. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's they don't understand.
What's coming next though? You know, it's got to be something coming next. It has to be something coming next, man.
I mean,
we never thought we'd have Under Armour.
I feel like we're gonna
have more Under Armour that took over Baltimore City.
Oh yeah. So I think Under Armour should really have the whole state of Maryland. Really, there shouldn't be a high school team, a youth league team that shouldn't be rocking Under Armour if they were the corner of the market.
I would think locally. I mean, not necessarily locally, but in Maryland.
That's what I'm saying. Like the whole state. I'm saying the whole state. Like
I would think that everything here would probably be.
They should be attacking every high school team there is out there and get them in.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's another one. Like, man, listen, bro. When you down and out, but you got an idea, man, bet on that bitch. Bet on that bitch. That man came out with something. His peoples told him, man, listen, that ain't gonna work. You talking about something that's gonna hold in this and keep you warm this and keep out the cold this.
Imagine explaining that to somebody first.
Man, nobody, that shit ain't gonna work. Whoever told him, he probably his homeboy, so he probably still took care of him, but he probably don't let him forget it. Remember, hey, every time they get drunk, remember you told me.
Remember you told me this wouldn't work.
you warm as a bitch right now.
I remember the first Under Armour joints wasn't nothing but, you know, the tight, form-fitted man Spanx.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
So, but it's still somebody betting on something.
You got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. If you don't invest in yourself, no one else will. Somebody taught me that at a young age. Yeah. Like, man, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. If you don't invest in yourself, nobody else will.
How do you continue to believe in yourself when
somebody else is like...
When you got to have a strong will. Like, you can't let nobody else break your mindset. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not willing to invest money within yourself, then why would I give you
money? That's right.
$5,000 to invest in your idea if you're not willing to put up $2,000 or whatever? You know, it's like, come on, man. If you don't believe in it enough to dig in your own pocket, why the hell would somebody else?
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hell yeah.
That's like if you a young rapper on and come up, if you ain't willing to pay.
Speaking of which,
$60 or $120 at whatever it is.
Speaking of which, didn't you rap a little bit?
Yeah, we did. We had the city online for like a year or so.
Who was we?
The Circle.
Huh?
The Circle. You know what it is.
Yeah.
We had this shit on lock. You couldn't go in no neighborhood and not see a Circle hoodie out there.
Yeah.
We had the market cornered for a minute.
So why you stopped?
Had one of the biggest parties in the city.
Why you stopped that? Why
niggas was scalping tickets at the party.
Doing what?
Yeah, they was scalping. They was scalping tickets at the party. That joke was sold out so fast.
Yeah.
I had a few niggas that, man, I sold my ticket for $100. Like, hey,
that's
okay.
Why you think? Why was that validity? Why did it give it that? Why? I mean, because it was a bunch of niggas in the city. But why?
I think it was just the timing and you know who we were. You know, good dudes, cool dudes, live dudes in the city. You know what I mean? Stand up guys. So when we all came together and was like, you know, yo, this what we doing. Like, we gonna rap. And niggas was like, fuck it, let's do it. So that's just.
Did the rap come before the street shit, or did the street shit come before the rap shit?
Well, me personally, I always dibbled and dabbled. Like, I always, you know, Cell Numbers like young and a hit of everything.
Shots out
so
to him.
I always fuck with Cell Numbers. Like, they would call me to the studio when we was in high school, and I would go through and just fuck with them. You know what I mean? And rap, lay something down or whatever. But I never took it seriously back then. Of course, I was playing ball. But you know, they was always serious but the rapping. Cell, Kojo too. Ko was my man. Ko would always hit me. Shit, we was going over the church back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back, what was the Rapture? What was it, Rapture? Rapture Church. We was going in there. Talking about all.
Off of Chickabee?
Yeah, that's when the joint was all with Chickabee. Yeah,
right.
they had the studio in there. And we in the church talking about drugs, guns, and pussy in the church studio. You know what I mean? Back in high school, like, yeah, I remember them days, man. But yeah. So we always did with a dabble in a little rapping, and you know, when you're from a certain environment, it's either one, two, or three things. It's either streets, rap, or you play a sport. You know, so
these youngins will never get to know. They probably gonna hear Keo name thrown around.
Right. Keo was a legend.
They'll know his, even though legend, never know his legacy. How do you get them to understand that everything that Keo was embodying, because Keo was on his way out of there. He wasn't. It wasn't like he was making his way of standing there and getting it in there. Keo was on his way of getting out of there.
Ain't no question.
So when they hear that name and they identify it with somebody that was in the same place, from the same place, how do you get them to understand that? Yeah, but he wasn't trying to stay here. He was not trying to stay here. He was trying to do more than just that. You understand what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is, bro, you could go and make it out of there. Some of the other brothers that they see will make it out of there until you die. That shit ain't did nothing to some of these youngins. Right. They need to know who he was and the transitions he was trying to make into something more professional versus this street shit that the internet will always tell that story to. It's so much bigger than that. Do you and you say you wouldn't give up on him. You want to give it to him.
Right.
Everyone's not gonna receive it. They see more than that. And during a trucking company and being able to give people jobs. Are you employing convicts? Do y'all have that? Absolutely. That's heavy.
On both sides. In my own personal company and on the K&L side, like that's the beautiful thing about trucking is, man, it really don't matter what your background is. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna come to work
on both sides of it. Yeah, you just gotta want to better yourself and show up every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't no.
Was there ever a time when you felt like you slipped?
As far
as standing on your shit and doing better for you, was there ever a time when you got down on yourself and you said,
hell yeah,
and you had to pull your shit up, like, man, boy, get yourself together.
Yeah, you gotta check yourself. Like, I done fucked up so much money just running around being wild, just chasing pussy, just doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And me and my guys, we talk about that kind of shit all the time. Like, yo, like when you get that one chick that you really lock in with and fuck with, dog, you take off. You know what I'm saying? Because you no longer chasing pussy. If you chasing pussy, right?
Hold on, man, Marcus. Hold on. Yeah, fuck all that.
I'm just saying.
Now say that shit. We gotta take that moment of silence, make sure they hear you.
If you running around chasing pussy, right, you gotta think about it. If you chasing a different chick 3-4 days a week, you spending $200-300 hours, right, chasing a different chick. If you got your one solid chick at home, she go to work every day, she grinding, she taking care of home. You probably gotta take her out on the weekend once or twice, right? Mm-hmm. So you spending $200-300 on the weekend those 2 days. You done saved yourself $1,000 a week. Just by eliminating running around chasing other chicks. You know what I'm saying? And that's the conversation I have with my guys all the time. Like, dog, once you find that one chick and you lock in, you take off, because a woman is gonna. The more you take care of her, the more she take care of you.
Man, it's funny, man.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's like, for instance, with your business or whatever you're trying to do, like, she'll help you facilitate those ideas, like. And she'll be your ear.
It's fun. Listen, it's funny you saying this right now, right? Because I just had a post, because I just had a conversation with my brother Corey Black not too long ago, and we talked about this. Is a wife necessary?
I mean, it depends on. I mean, me personally, I do want to get married, but I don't know if your wife is necessary or your life partner is necessary. Because the main thing is, long as y'all got a certain understanding, it don't matter what everybody else think. As long as she mature enough to handle that. Like, you could have a chick that's on, like, don't ask, don't tell.
Do you feel like a man can reach his pinnacle without a woman?
I mean, yeah, I believe you can, but it depends on your family structure and how your life is set up.
That's a fact.
I mean, if you're a single man without no kids, then you don't really need a woman to hold you down. You can run around, do whatever you got to do, how you want to do it. But you probably need a woman in a sense of at least an assistant or a good friend or somebody that can help you stay organized. Because, like I mentioned earlier, women are just naturally more organized than we are.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
So, I agree.
You know, we scatter, we be all over the place. So, and we weak, man. You know what I mean? As men, we just weak.
Yeah. What you mean by that, dog?
As
we listen to the Peanut Gallery.
Hey, man, when it comes to women, we just weak.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care how many women you dealt with in your life. I don't care how bad they is. It's always somebody out there that catch your eye, and she could be better or not better. It's just, you know, we just weak creatures, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait, listen now. Let's talk about it.
I mean, man, I done been around the world, man. My, my life and my reputation ain't no secret, but yeah, man, women.
So. and women present, and we can't win that war. So, at this point in time, brother, like, we need to. Oh, it always is. At this point in time, brother, like, what are you leaving? You know what I'm saying? Like, you came from Marcus Neal, that came from here to here. What are you leaving? If it all stopped, God forbid, if it all stops, what is it that you want to leave?
Well, from a legacy standpoint, man, it's something that my kids, if they chose to or not, they could stand on and keep moving forward with, whether they chose to keep the business going or if they chose to sell it, whatever it is, they have something tangible that they could actually touch, from a monetary standpoint and from just a physical, it's there kind of standpoint. And that's mainly what I'm focused on now, man. At my age, I'm no longer like living for myself per se. I'm trying to build a legacy and make sure
your pussy kids just went through the roof. I'm just gonna be honest.
And hopefully my kids straight.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I know who you are, brother. But whoever that's watching this that don't know who you are, shit shot through the roof. I'm just I'm be honest.
I'm turning it down though.
And it went further than the roof because you said that. Nigga, ain't that crazy?
I'm turning it down, man. That's a nigga crutch right there. I'm trying to leave that behind me. I'm trying to save that $1,000 a week now. Yeah. I'm on that.
Come on, talk to him.
I ain't trying to chase the 3-4 no more. I'm just trying to take baby out on the weekend.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to say that.
Simplify.
Exactly. that put a little extra money in the pocket. Plus, you know, she gonna ride for you.
Yeah.
She gonna ride for you hard. You know, as long as she taking care of, feel secure. That's the main thing is they gotta feel secure. Not just within their emotions, but even from a security standpoint of she feels safe when she with you.
Now,
You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing with women.
that we gonna get. Listen, I might have to have you back for part 2 if we gonna talk about that kind of shit. Because nowadays, what's making a woman safe ain't nigga. Niggas do all kinds of crazy shit.
I come back, you might gotta put some women on the panel though.
I don't mind doing that,
we
brother.
got some women in here,
I don't
too.
mind doing that, brother.
Yeah, so we talk that shit.
Listen,
I really get my bag.
is you ready?
Man, I really get my bag.
So check this out.
said-
Marcus Neal say he ready.
Stephen A. Smith,
Huh?
though, yeah.
He say he ready. Now listen, you know some brothers out here that's speaking out on folk brothers, and the women ain't liking it because they saying some real. What the boy Samuels? What his name is?
Yeah, Kevin Samuels.
Huh?
Yeah.
And everything yo say ain't no
Right.
fly shit. Like yo say some real shit.
Yeah, nah, he keep it trill with him. I think he just too direct. He like too cut and dry. It ain't no.
Man, the truth don't need no legs to stand on, homie. What you want, the truth or you want the truth or not?
Yeah, but
see,
see, but it ain't like we say about life. Everything's circumstantial.
I bet you he got taught. I bet you he got taught of women saying niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that,
get into
dog.
all
But
of
But
that.
we'll get into all that, boy. I'll hold you for another hour. You better not start this,
Hey,
man.
that too, man. But everything's circumstantial. You know what I mean? Everybody's situation is different. So
Ain't no question. Ain't no question.
you know what I mean? You got.
Man, listen, bro. I'm trying to tell you a whole nother hour, cuz I don't want to do this to you because because I really feel like people should just chase a genuine connection at this day and age, yo. All that other shit, just listen, bro.
Yeah, but certain things matter though, dog. That's the thing. Like,
See,
certain things.
what you not
matter.
gonna do tonight is no, we're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do is have me
seriously.
go to sleep alone, fuck with you. No, I'm the host. How the fuck I go to sleep alone? Because Marcus Neal said something and I couldn't coincide with it or go with it.
I'm just saying, man. You know,
It's a fact though. You right. That's grown man, and we don't have enough men that's standing on their homeboys' neck saying, "Yo, check this out. What you doing? Fucked up. You need to stand up as a man." I mean, this how you probably should be
That's
rocking.
why I call Kojo all the time.
man.
Cole.
All my
Kojo
homies.
not afraid to tell me about myself, so I'll be like,
You need friends
You
like
need
that.
that. You need that.
am I wrong if I said, and he'd be like, yeah, it was
Yo.
fucked up. He ain't
No,
gonna
you
just
need
be
that.
like, nah, man, you want, you know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
you need friends that's gonna keep it a whole 100 with you. They're not
you
gonna just
need
try
that.
to tickle your fancy.
Hell yeah. We
You know what I
Need
mean?
that, man. Any of my homies that got wives or girlfriends or whatever it may be in the past or a few years, I tell them niggas, man, go to fucking home, my nigga. Ain't nothing out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing out here.
Hey, yo, do me a favor, right? Once you start revving, like coming in, I just need 10% because it's coming. You said a lot of shit tonight that's gonna get you a whole lot going on, right? I just want 10%. Hey, yo, so in closure, brother, on some real shit, man. You know what I mean? Because, and I know we were just having a real conversation because that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But in conclusion, like, what is it that you want to leave here? I leave us with something. You know what I mean?
Well, the main thing is, man, you know, might sound cliche, but nothing's too big or too small. You know, like I mentioned earlier, the company I work for in the daytime, like, you know, it's K Neal Truck and Bus Center. Man. Like I mentioned, one of only 2 black-owned commercial trucking dealerships in
That part right there needs to be said
in the country. You know what I mean? And I've been blessed for him to give me the opportunity to work at his company. And I took it and ran with it. You know, he owned the company for about 16 years. I've been there for about 12. And
if somebody needed you, if a company needed you, what service do y'all provide?
oh, everything a car dealership do. Well, with service, rentals. We sell new and used trucks and all that. Whatever a car dealership does, we do on the trucking side. So from a trucking perspective, we sell new and used trucks. We rent trucks. We lease trucks. We service them. Body shop. The full-fledged, the whole 9. You know, so that's what I do by day. And like I mentioned, nothing's too big or small, man. If you can you can dream it and you're willing to work for it and grind and sacrifice and all the things you need to do to get it. I mean, it's possible, man. You know, you just gotta go out and get it. Cause I still don't have it all figured out. Like my trucking company is in the infancy stage. You know, we looking to grow 3 more trucks in 2022. That's our goal, to get 3 more. You know what I'm saying? So
you said a little earlier, and excuse me if I'm wrong, but I thought I heard you say that y'all looking for drivers.
Absolutely, need drivers, man.
So for anybody that's watching this right now, what credentials do they have to have as a driver?
Well, if you got a Class A CDL with at least, I mean, I could break it down to at least 1 year experience carrying trailers under your belt. Know how to drive a 10-speed manual. I can get you in the gate making at least $2,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? That's good life-changing money,
Make
man.
sure y'all heard it on the Lesgo talk.
At least $2,000 a week, and it depends on how hard you hustle. You know,
at least
$2,000 a week, man. Like I said,
where can they find you at so they can start to talk to you a little more direct?
Well, I'm on Facebook at Marcus Neal, Instagram Social Loaner Neal, and I'll let's go. You got my phone number.
There it is. and
I ain't gonna put my phone number on there.
That's a fact though.
But you got it. You know, they holler at you, and no, we can get it moved, man. We definitely need drivers. I mean, the more drivers we come across, the faster we can grow the company. Cause
do y'all have any jobs for any people for people who may not have a CDL but hustle like a motherfucker? Maybe like a helper or something like that.
We could work something out and
help them get them.
Yeah, we could work something out at the day job. Like I said, we always looking for
Or
talent.
do y'all help them get their CDLs?
Yeah, I'd be willing to put somebody through school.
So
There you go, right there.
what do you do there?
What I do at
What do you do there?
which one? The day job or I'm running the used truck department in the day. So
Somebody want to come buy a tractor, they coming to you.
yeah, I can help you get your used tractor.
What is a used tractor? What does it run?
Right now, I mean, since COVID, everything's so inflated. You probably looking at 75, 80. I mean, you'd be in like a 2017, 18, something like that. But
What kind of
COVID, international with the Cummins or Freightliner with the Cummins.
Cook God.
But,
Talking about something.
But yeah, man, since COVID, everything is like, it's crazy because we can't get nothing as fast as we could. You know, you got the chip shortage and all that affects everything being built from a new side. So that in turn raise the prices up of everything used. You know, because the bigger companies, like I mentioned earlier, the Hirschbachs, the Swifts and all that, they're not going to let their business stop.
Absolutely.
Because they can't get new trucks. So they came in the market and bought up all the used trucks.
Yeah, but they are willing to. I know Swift. They are willing to bring people in, train them, put them in their trucks for a certain amount of time. Like, but the hustle is, nigga, you might not see if you got a girlfriend. You might as well go ahead and get used to another guy because you're gonna be out on this road.
Yeah, you might see her once a month.
Facts, if that.
But yeah, just like but the incentive with us to come work for my company, which is Essential Work Trucking and Logistics, is if you come on with me and you sign a contract for 2 years to work with me, I'll help you get your own truck.
Wow. And
Like,
what's the company name again?
Essential Work Trucking and Logistics.
And is that how they pull it up on? If they was to Google your name and whatever.
Well, if you Google, it's EWTAL.com. You know,
Okay.
break it down real simple.
Yeah.
But
We can put that in the description, right?
yeah, but if you
Yeah, we'll put that
if
in
you
the
come
description.
rock out with me and you sign on for 2 years, like I said, my day job is I run a used truck department at K Neal, so I can help you get your own truck. I just need a 2-year commitment from you. And
Is that just a signature, or do you need
contract?
it? Come on, man.
You give me 2 years of your life, I help you get your own truck. You know what I mean?
That ain't nobody trying to make a slave out you, huh?
Nah. I want to see us grow. Like, I was sitting back actually just thinking like the other day, like, man, I got all these little cuttings, little knuckleheads, man. I should start paying for these little niggas to go get their CDL.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Because not me using them, but I could use them for the 2 years and then look, man, go ahead, fly, man.
It ain't never used, man.
No, because I'm paying you, but
absolutely.
But now You commit to me for 2 years. Now, boom, go fly. I help you get your truck.
The fact of the matter is, you're helping them.
Absolutely.
One hand wash the other, both wash the face. It ain't like
that's one of my favorite sayings, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah, you dig?
So
we're gonna leave it with that.
Yeah.
One hand wash the other, both wash the face.
That's one of my favorite sayings, dog.
That's real, yo. You know what I mean?
I love it.
So, man, listen, man. In the conclusion, is that a word? A conclusion.
In conclusion. Luna Zool.
Listen, I can see. In conclusion.
Luna Zool.
Once again, brother, we appreciate you.
Nah, good talk, man. I had fun. I enjoyed myself.
Man, and I'm gonna tell you, man.
You might gotta do it again, but next time let's get a little panel going.
Hell
if you want me
yeah.
to get the women, I can get the women. I can surround it with women.
What you want to do?
Hey, man.
Don't. Hey, listen. Hey, y'all heard them. Don't do no. They call it capping now if you did that.
Hey, I can surround it with women, man. I can get.
So let's make it happen then.
3, 4.
I love your music group.
3, 4, 5 women in here, all from different walks of life. We can get a professor, we can get a doctor in here, we can get a lawyer in here.
So what we doing then?
We can get an entertainer of the night.
So listen, if y'all don't see this in the next couple months, I had nothing to do with this. That man told me he gonna get these kind of women on up in here.
Oh yeah,
we can make it happen then.
Hey man, it's the Let's Go Talk, very opinionated podcast, and this is episode 2. My man Tony Crab and my main man Marcus Neal. He stopped through.
Yes, sir.
How can you not appreciate that, man?
I love your music.